So the wizard is going to explain
The wizard.
how he cares for his kefir grains.
So these are the grains that were just inside the mint water kefir for, I want to say, a good 9-10 runs. So it's time for them basically to take a break and get hospitalized. So in there I have, it's about 3/4 of a cup of sugar maybe, I'm not sure. It's like 4 scoops from that little scooper thing we have up there. There's a sugar date in there. The date is actually going to give you minerals and vitamins for them. If
It looks like a dead frog, but it's not.
or a dead roach.
It's not.
If you don't have dates, then you can use molasses, just a little bit of molasses, but make sure it's on sulfur. Sulfur stops the production and growth of bacteria. Tiny pinch of Himalayan sea salt.
Himalayan sea from the Himalayan sea.
Absolutely.
Himalayan sea salt.
And there's a touch of baking soda in there as well. Just helps keep more of a pH neutral environment for them to grow
Filtered water.
while they become acidic. Actually, the grains themselves, there is a element of acinetobacter in them, so they actually start converting things over. Like we have this bottle here on the counter that Sean got to taste. It's kind of like wine. It's been sitting down on the counter for 2 weeks.
I don't know, a while.
Probably about 2 weeks.
That right there.
With the top just loosely set on there, and still has a little bit of fizz, like still producing. Bacteria is still working, but it's actually turned into more of a vinegar state or wine state. We actually have a water kefir in the fridge. It's a grape that's maybe 3 years old, 2 or 3 years old, and it kind of tastes like wine, and it still gets fizzy regardless of how long we've had it. So,
Is there a purpose behind using the wooden spoon or not?
there is some about the metal in contact with the grains, and some of the electron discharge and killing some of the bacteria in there. But stainless steel doesn't have that effect, so it doesn't really matter if you use a stainless steel, but regular metals can have that effect to it. So basically, let these guys rehab. I'll fill this up to about here with filtered water, and let these guys, they'll start sinking down. Some will float, some will sink, and when they start getting active, they'll start going up and down as they build up with gas inside. Little movement, which is a good thing, shows life. So that's basically, and these guys will sit in here. Some people swap out their water, yeah, just sit on there, and then a ring, and that's it. And some people will change that every 2 days or 3 days. I'll let this go a week or two. I mean, it really causes no harm. And the fluid that I had in here actually is going for my next batch with the grains that have been sitting in there for about a week or so. So when I add the next sugar water and the mint tea to this, it already has a kickstart, and it'll process this whole thing a lot faster within like 2 days. And you can see that we did these, and they're already fizzed up still. I mean, there's still a lot of bacterial process going on inside these guys. So, extremely dense probiotic, extremely good for you. Lots of different types of acids, kind of like kombucha, which has a bunch of different good organic acids for you to drink, which has some probiotic density to it. But water kefir is by far more probiotic dense. They're both good for you on different levels, but I prefer the water kefir for gut health. And it's not as acidic, it's not as tart as some kombucha can be. But these guys will sit in here for about a week, and then I'll swap them out. I may let them rehab for a little bit longer. You can see where they've taken in bits of the mint and stuff. They change color. If you use grape juice, they turn grape. They turn purple. Other juices, they turn the color of the juice. And then you rehab them like this, and they'll end up releasing those colors into the fluid, and then they become more clear again, as these guys are clear, which are kind of hard to see, but
Oh.
So yeah, little science experiment, little homegrown fermentation that we continually get going here. It's extremely good for the gut. So there you go.
Stay happy.
Stay happy.